So hello students, in this video we will be studying about advantages and disadvantages of multinational companies. So first we'll study the advantages of multinational companies from the point of host country. Okay, so the first advantage of host country is employment generations. Usually MNC companies creates huge employment opportunities. How means because usually multinational companies are created through large scale employment opportunities in the host country. So that is this is called a big advantages of MNCs for the various countries where there is a lot of unemployment opportunities. Okay, usually there will be various unemployment opportunities. Okay, if we start our branches through the host country means where the people will get a huge number of employment opportunities or the employment generation will be created. So this is the first advantages. Okay, the second advantages is automatic inflow of foreign capital. So here what happens, multinational companies brings so much needed capital for the various rapid development for developing countries. So in fact, with the entry of multinational companies, the various inflow of foreign capital will be generated automatically. With this automatic, as a result of the entries of multinational companies, the automatic inflow of foreign capital will be increased. For example, in India, with we have attracted foreign investment with several million dollars. This is the second advantages. So the next advantage is proper use of idle resources. It means because of their advanced technical knowledge, usually the MNC companies will have advanced technical knowledge through which MNCs are in such a position to properly utilize their physical resources as well as human resources of the host country. If they utilize their proper resources of human and physical means, this result will increase in the national income of their host country. So the next advantages is technical development. As you know, MNC or multinational companies carries the advantages of various technical development in the host countries. In fact, multinational companies are a vehicle for transfer of technical development from one country to another country. Because of this, poor host countries also began to develop technically means technical development. What happens usually, multinational companies invest their money in technical development because to transfer the technical development, if it is used by one country to another country means the other countries will also develop immediately or initially because of this technical development. Next is improvement in standard of living. By providing super and best quality of products as well as goods and services means MNC helps to improve the standard of living of people of host country means where we provide a number of goods and services or product to the customers means usually customer will buy. If they buy means through which their standard of living will be increased. Okay, next is promotion of international brotherhood and culture. Multinational companies integrate their economics of various nations with the world economic through which their international dealings. uh, Companies promotes international brotherhood and culture and way of peace and uh, prosperity. So these are the advantages. Next, disadvantages of MNCs from the point of host country. The first disadvantages is danger for domestic industries. Here what happens, multinational companies, why they will become danger for domestic industries means because of their vast economic power they create a danger to economic industry. Why means which are still in the process of development. Domestic industries cannot face challenges posed by multinational companies, through which many domestic industries have to wind up or to close up, which create as a result of threat from MNC companies. So, thus, these multinational companies give a setback to their economic growth of host countries. Okay, next is repatriation of profits. So a repatriation means of a profit means sending profits to their country, means as a part of profit sending to their country. Means here what happens, usually multinational companies earns a huge number of profits. These are profits by MNC adversely affects the foreign markets reserves of the host country, which means that a large amount of foreign exchange will flow or goes out to the host country. Next is no benefits for poor people. Here multinational companies produce those only things or goods for those which are used by rich. Therefore, poor people of host country do not get generally any benefits out of MNC. Means here what happens, these multinational companies produce maximum goods produce which are used by only rich people or high class people. They do not focus for the poor people. For that purpose, these benefits will not enjoy by the poor people. Next is danger to independence. Initially, what happens? Multinational companies help the government of their host country in many number of ways or through any number of ways, and then gradually start interfering in the political affairs of the host country. Then there is and inflict danger to the independence of the host country in the long term. From this there is a danger to independence. Next is disregard to the national interest of the host country. Here multinational companies usually invest in most profitable sectors and disregard the national goals and priorities of the host country. Means they do not focus on the priorities of their host country. They usually invest in those profitable sector which they will get huge number of profit, and usually they uh, do not take care of the development of backward regions and never care to solve their various types of problems of the host countries. Like major problem is like unemployment and like also we call as poverty. These are the various disadvantages of host country. So next we will study the advantages from the viewpoint point of home country. Here what happens, usually multinational companies get their raw materials and labor supplies from host country at lower prices, especially when host countries are backward or developing economics, through which they get a huge number of advantages. How means these multinational companies usually import the raw materials or we call as labor from the from which countries which they are from backward people. If we get any raw materials or labor from developing countries, means we get in the cheaper rate of price. This is the first advantages. Second advantage is what happens, these multinational companies can wind or extend their market for goods by selling in host countries and automatically they can increase their profits. They usually have good earnings by dividend earned from operation in host country. Means here, at, here what happens, multinational companies can't wind their market or can open their branches by selling in host countries. Automatically by this they can earn the huge number of profits or income. Next, the advantages is through operating in many countries and providing quality service, multinational companies add to their international goodwill on which they can capitalize in a long run. Means if they provide best and better quality of services through their various branches, means they can have a goodwill, means they can create a good reputation in the market through which they can sustain in the market for long time or a long sustainable in the market for a longer period. These are the advantages. Next is limitations from the viewpoint of home country. What are the disadvantages they can get from the home country? First is they may can lose employment in the home country due to spreading manufacturing and marketing operation in other countries. And the most disadvantages is they lose employment opportunities in home countries. Why? Means they give more focus on spreading their manufacturing or marketing business in other countries, through which they give employment opportunities to other countries. They cannot give more focus on their countries, through which they can lose their best talent of employment opportunities in the home countries. Second disadvantages is multinational companies face several problems or a number of problems like of managing like cultural diversity. This might distract management attention from the main business issues, loss of the home country. So this means that if you do any business in the other countries, we should they their people have their own culture. Means to accept that culture, means if we require it takes huge number of time, through which we can distract our management or we can cause any some problems in the home country. Next disadvantage is MNC may face severe competition from bigger MNC in international market. Their attention and finance might be more divided to wasteful countries and competitive advertising, resulting in higher marketing cost and lesser profit for the home countries. Means when you do any business in the uh, MNC, means you should face many problems due to of competition. Means some other companies use their huge technology powers. Sometimes we don't have that much huge technological knowledge, or we cannot more focus on research and development. Through this we can may cause certain problems. So these are the limitations from the viewpoint of host country.